Thank you for listening to Life Improvement Radio. You are listening to a rebroadcast of a previously recorded show.
We're live, the Miami Book Fair, powered by Life Improvement Radio. You can check me out on Twitter @TotalTutor and NeilHaley.com and all those different places. I'm excited to welcome the program author Tom Hart. Tom, how are you?
Hey, thanks. I'm good. I got a little bit of a frog in my throat, but I think we'll be okay.
We're going to have to shorten different things as we're kind of winding down, and we got two more people to roll with. But let's go quickly with your background and then your book. Let's go, first of all, your background.
Sure. Well, started reading comics when I was a kid in Peanuts, mostly is what got me excited. And you know what got me excited was the emotions in it, the anger, the confusion, and everybody was being punched and slugged or threatened, and somehow that grabbed me and sort of fueled all my work from here on in.
Well, that's great.
What is motivating you to do so many works?
Oh, well, the main thing is I had a tragedy in my life 5 years ago, and my daughter, who was very young, died suddenly, and ever since then I've been doing a lot of sort of internal soul searching and memoirs based on that, and the book I'm promoting here now at Miami Book Fair is about her loss, but also her life, and I tried to merge the two a little bit by celebrating her life, but also by saying how much the loss hurt, and that's what I've been working on lately, is stuff like that.
All right. My apologies for that, but I do commend you, though, for putting that out there.
Yeah, well, I tried my best, and I really tried to celebrate her life. I mean, I couldn't... there was no way of going back in time. There was no way of doing that. So I had to find this way, and I found it through cartooning. I found it through writing and drawing. I had to find this way to sort of keep her spirit alive and in front of me, but also find a new sort of relationship, and that involved a lot of sitting down at the table and just sort of writing and drawing and crying.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Tom, again, my condolences on your loss, but it's really empowering to see that you're, airing those emotions and writing stories about them and sharing them with others. Have you gotten a lot of feedback from that? That's got to be a pretty emotional topic to broach.
Yeah, the book seems to have really hit some people really powerfully. Just anecdotally, you go on Goodreads or something like that, and people really, really responded to it. And I'm very, very happy, obviously. I admit that the book was mostly cathartic, and I mostly did it for myself. I wasn't exactly thinking this will help other people, or other people will be moved by this because of they've gone through similar things or had similar losses. But it seems to have worked. But again, the main thing I did it for myself to get through it. It was pretty tough.
Now, Tom, when we talk about this, and this is a little different type of a project than the rest of them, as we were talking about before, right? Putting this together. Yeah,
well, what I mentioned, how I started was being excited by Peanuts and all that anger and stuff that was in there. And so all throughout my life, I've sort of messed around with these emotions that I found in Peanuts at the age of 6 or 7. I think anger and confusion and exuberance. And I think those books even came out those emotions even came out in this book, even though previously I'd just done satire and humor and funny stuff. It was still this new book, the book about my daughter, was still anger and confusion and exuberance. The exuberance came out in her.
What are you going to be doing at the Miami Book Fair? Do you have a panel this afternoon?
Yeah, I have a panel at 2:30. It's going to be about portraying childhood, portraying memories of childhood, but also this sort of spirit and imagination of children, with 2 other readers. That's happening at 2:30 in the Magic Room.
All right. Well, Tom, best place we can find our information on you, purchase your book, and learn more about you. Where can we go?
TomHart.net is the best place to find out information. TomHart.net. There's always information about that book, where to get it, some reviews, lots of links to reviews. I also run a school in Gainesville, Florida, a cartooning school. Very, very bare bones kind of DIY school down there. You can read about that too.
Interesting, Tom. Thanks for calling, and take care.
All right. Thank you.
See ya. Okay, bye. You're listening to Author's Corner, powered by Life Improvement Radio, live from the Miami Book Fair, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thank you for listening to Life Improvement Radio. The views expressed by show hosts or their guests are their own and shall not be construed in any way as advice from Life Improvement Radio. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our website. Personal perspectives expressed by the producers, writers, or editors will always be presented as such. Any rebroadcast or retransmission without the expressed written consent of Life Improvement Radio is strictly prohibited. Thanks for listening.